Imagine that. Do you think it's possible? This is the reason why we need all of your support to be able to do a multidisciplinary study that is good for humanity. Here is Dr. Stephen Greer, who's been writing and talking about clean energies for many decades. And one of his greatest motivations is in anomalous aerial phenomenon. He thinks that that's the secret. That's how you tune into this clean energy that could change the history of humankind. Now, let's welcome Nacho Rojo. He's a Spanish investigator, an investigative journalist, and we want to hear his input on this phenomenon. Thank you very much for being here present. The UFO phenomenon is real. That's all I can say. Many people have done different types of experiments. Different people have witnessed UFOs all over the world. That means that we're stuck for the past 80 years. People are still seeing, witnessing, people are now filming, but we're stuck like we were 80 years ago. But when we see evidence like we have today, we think it's incredible. This can't be true. Eric Burleson, congressman, is also working with Congressman Paulina as well, and they want to make this official. We know that there's official support. Dr. Stephen Greer has been dedicating himself for many years, and he's got documents, he's got testimony, but no physical evidence per se. Our governments never present any physical evidence. Of course, NASA says that there are anomalous objects in space. We know they're there. We don't know what they are. We know they're round. Many of them are round. And recently, we witnessed a video where the orbs, the round orbs, are constantly seen in outer space. And when we have one in our possession, well, we have to become excited. We have to study it. I think that we have to separate this phenomenon in three different stages. One is witness testimony, one is video, and one is physical evidence. We have physical evidence, which is being analyzed through scientists. We have video as well, and our job is to analyze those images. And we have the first witness accounts who are concerned about becoming public, about saying their names out loud on TV. So ufology has not evolved over the past 80 years. Everybody has the same limiting factors. What Jaime Maussan did is open a channel on TV to be able to transmit the truth, a complete investigation, investigation of the research, and there's still a lot more that needs to be done. You think it ends with the videos? No, it's just the beginning. When we introduce this to the world, it's the first time private citizens present the physical evidence for them to reach their own conclusions if we're alone in this universe or not. Maussan managed that. Maussan managed to gather the most serious scientists around the world in this press conference, and we hope that our American colleagues will also give seriousness to this phenomenon. We have videos, testimony, and all I can say is chaos, insecurities, threats, and Americans know this altogether. There are certain stigmas regarding the phenomenon. If I see it, if I filmed it, if I'm a first witness, we have high-quality video, and what they do is present it publicly. We think that may be very little, but it's not. And on top of that, new videos show up, new witnesses show up, new sightings appear. We have to study and analyze this through due forms. We have many different videos, and we're going to stick by scientific results. We have to take samples, we have to analyze the videos, and we have the eyewitnesses. It's an awesome video. People who did not want us to say their names. Why? They're concerned that they would be burned by society, but they decided to give their names in the end. And the first thing we need to do is see what the most rational explanation is. We have to separate all different possibilities. Italian researchers did the necessary tests on the video, and they realized it's not done by CGI, it wasn't done by artificial intelligence. That's good. But that doesn't mean that there are different forms of creating a reconstruction, right? That would assimilate this phenomenon. So I'm trying to explore all different aspects. When we talk about artificial intelligence, we know that's not it. We already analyzed the image, and then we made a model of the drone, which we hung by a string. It means that it can support a limited charge. This sphere weighs 10 kilograms. Initially, it weighed 2 kilograms. So what we did is hang it on a string and see if it could be recreated as well. And we have research studies that says that the increase in weight is perplexing. When we talk about the Brinell scale, it was talking about 330, which is twice as much as the aluminum oil that is used commercially by NASA. It increased in weight. With this explanation, maybe we can prove to the world that visually speaking, we can see something that looks like it. But look at its movement while it's hung on a string. It doesn't act anyway like the original video. And if it weighs 10 kilos, it couldn't be lifted on a string by a drone. We know that it flies through the air. Airplanes fly through the air, drones fly through the fly, and Superman flies through the air as well, but this doesn't necessarily mean it's the same. What we are observing here is that it's going to crash against a branch, and since it's a pendulum, we know that it's going to start swinging back and forth. And what William says, what William proves, his testimony proves, that there's a similar sphere that also touched the branches. It touched the leaves. So it touched the leaves, and the movement is linear altogether. There's no alteration, like with the pendulum. We have testimony and we have the video. With the video that Jose filmed, we see the different angles where there's nothing in the vicinity. I used a 20-meter cable to hang it. We could also use a 200-meter cable as well. But movement is movement. If you have a drone with a string that's supporting the sphere, it's going to move differently, because we don't want to pay attention to the first-hand accounts. This is why William's account and Jose's videos are not done with a pendulum. Maybe we did a recreation, but I'm sticking to the tangible proof, to the tangible tests. I don't want to prove anything. I want to demonstrate the following. It originally weighed 2, then it weighed 6, and then it weighed 9 kilograms. There's different explanations, but not all of them are true. So, in conclusion, I'm sticking to scientific studies, to first-hand accounts, to eyewitness accounts, and to the physical evidence. And if there are people trying to discredit this, let's just focus on the data. It's important to focus on this phenomenon, but we've never taken this phenomenon seriously. Everybody's giving their own opinion. And when we involve serious institutions, academia, scientists, they don't want to participate. Governments don't say a word. And now that we have the leverage, we need to work on this investigative path. So what's your conclusion? Were these videos made with a drone and a string? Based on Williams' account and based on Williams' description, it was not faked with a drone or a string. And the Buga sphere, that's Don Jose's video, it wasn't made with CGI or artificial intelligence, because we see different planes where there's nothing around. Now, there's different videos that will come up, but these are definitely not hoaxes. These people are giving their faces on national camera. They're risking their reputation. Let's confront this with courage. What's your conclusion? I think it's the most complete case that we have of anomalous phenomena. We have all three. We have the video, we have eyewitness testimony, and we have the physical evidence. With a purpose and with ethics, we can do a serious investigation which would lead us to many good conclusions. This is unprecedented in history. It divided the UFO community in two. It's the first time that private citizens have one of these objects in their possession, obtaining private research studies from different schools. Do we have convincing evidence that this demonstrates that it's a hoax? No, we have no evidence demonstrating that this was a hoax. We have the witnesses, we have the scientists, we have the researchers here. And who are the people that are here courageously appearing? Thanks to your effort, Jaime, we have now marked a before and an after thanks to this investigation. Thank you, Nacho. No, thank you, Jaime.